So here's my video. I guess I should say part 2. My older sister, she wasn't stillborn, but she lived, she was born in 82 and she died in 2013, so she lived a pretty long years, but she died young. My sister, her name's Christina, and she left 5 beautiful children behind. And I'm not good at none of this. I'm new to, on this YouTube channel stuff. Before I would just, upload videos, but I never talked on a video like this. But anyways, I'm gonna read you the paragraph I wrote for her on Friday. But anyways, here it goes. It says, "Dear Christina, my sister in heaven, I thought of you today. That should come as no surprise, of course, as you're on my mind quite often for someone I never had the opportunity to say goodbye. Because I didn't say goodbye because I was up in Livingston County at the time. And no, wait. Yeah, I was up in Livingston County at the time, and my mom, it's a very long story. I can't really say it on here because, it's not something to talk about over the internet. But anyways, I'll finish the story. The thing is, although somehow I feel like I know you're still here, we're connected. You and I, connected in the way sisters are. I thank God that Mom and your father gave birth to you, knowing you. If you didn't get brought into this world, I wouldn't have beautiful nieces and nephews to cherish. Sometimes I imagine what you would look like if you were here today. Long brown hair, our mother's warm skin tone, a smile to light up the room. You'd be 37 this year. Do they celebrate up in heaven? I hope so, because you deserve to celebrate. I hope there's a cake with 37 candles and your name, Christina, spelled out in beautiful pink lettering. That was your favorite color. I know you're up there with Grandpa, Grandma, my father, our brother Robert, your grandbaby, baby Naomi, and many more. All of you holding hands, you're together looking down and smiling, willing us to do the same. Mom, your kids, the family, all of us misses you all so much, especially you. My mom lost 2 angels, and she lost a baby at stillborn, and she lost a daughter that was young but not too old and not a baby. So, it's really hard, to feel the way my mom feels, because I don't know how it feels. But your babies are getting so big and looking just like you more and more each day. Caleb is 20. Haley is 18. Kyle is 15 or 16 or something like that. Mariah just turned 13. And your youngest baby girl, Cheyenne, she is 10. When you left, your babies were so little, especially Cheyenne. She didn't understand the way you left or how you left. I still, to this day, I don't think she still understands. She was 4 years old when you left, and your oldest son was 14. I wish I could ease the ache they feel take some of their hurt, carry the weight of their broken heart. It doesn't work that way, though, so I've slowly begun to learn how to, though. I can carry the memory of you, though. I can carry it alongside, then so they know they're not alone in the remembering, in the feeling, in the knowing. It's been 6 years since we all had to say goodbye to you, but time is only a reminder of that which was lost. You're not lost, though, are you? You're safe in his kingdom, watching over us from heaven. And, even though it's been 6 years, I still, play sad music. There's this song out called Why Would You Leave Us by NF, I think. But I listen to that song and I think about you a lot. And, even though the song was dedicated from that boy that's singing it, dedicated to his mother, it makes me think of the kids, my nieces and nephews, the way they feel, but it's not the same the way that they feel, because that was their mother and she is my sister. But I could only imagine the way they're feeling. They're growing up without their mother, My mom's still alive, and someday I will feel the same way they will feel. Thank you for those special moments you made your life presence known. Those moments granted by God himself, like my first day of bowling practice. I started back up with Special Olympics bowling last March. And I went in there for practice, the first practice. And I know I could feel her, and not only her, but my father with me at the same time. Knowing, I'm not a good bowler, but knowing that they're by my side, I can do this, And I felt their presence when I was there. I don't remember what lane I was on, but, picking out a ball, I was, panicking because I couldn't find a ball. Finding shoes ain't, the problem, because, that's easy. But, when I go to bowling games, or tournaments, whatever, I panic because I can't find a ball. And, I just think, I can't do that to myself, And I felt that my sister was there, and I felt my father was there with me. Eventually I did find the ball, but, different times, different places, it's, the balls are different, they're in different places, so it's hard every time. I anxiously walked into that first lane, finding a ball and shoes. You were there, weren't you? Grasping my hand, reassuring me I wasn't alone. You were there when I got my strike, or when a cool breeze blows by ever so slightly, bringing with it the faint whisper or information. My sister, you're a beautiful angel, and you are so very, 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 very loved. One day we will meet, yes, we will most certainly will, and what a perfect meeting it will be. Until then, you live in our thoughts, in our tears, in our words, and always in our hearts. For though you were gone much too soon, you would never be forgotten. You couldn't be possibly be loved forever. Your sister Vic on earth. And I'll show you a picture of her. This is her trying to see. See, she was beautiful, and she still is. She's my beautiful angel. She's my beautiful sister as an angel in heaven. And looking at all the photos that she took for memories, just, it hurts, but she wouldn't want me to hurt like this, or, see none of her children be hurt. It's hard, even though it's been 6 years. Some people say, you should be over it, but the fact that it's a close family member, and that, I don't understand how people could ever get over it, especially being your sibling, your parents. That's the most important people, I even lost my stepfather. He was like a dad to me, but not replacement of my dad. He took me and met my husband. Before I married my husband, he took me halfway to meet with him so I can see him. He was there for me every single day. The fact that I was up here, in Livingston County too, when my stepdad hung himself. And there's another, a story to that, but, it's not something for me to discuss it over the internet. But, I lost a lot of close loved ones to me. Most likely since 2008. I can name some of them, but, it's hard to remember too. Because, a lot of them I wasn't close to them, and a lot of them I was, 2008, I lost my Aunt Rose. She was my sister Christina's best friend. So, she was like a sister, but also an aunt, a friend, but she was also family. 2009, I don't think I lost anybody in 2009, but my husband did. He lost his cousin. And I didn't know her. But, 2010, I believe I lost an uncle. 2011, I lost, my stepdad, Dave. Him and my mom wasn't married, but they were, they were best friends. They were, together as best friends. No offense of all my mom's, relationships besides my dad. I believe Dave was the best one of them all, and it would take me forever to look at someone to be another stepfather to me, because nobody's gonna ever replace him the way, he was there for me. And I still remember, he was homeless, and he hung himself because he was homeless. And that week, I was gonna come down to pick him up, so then he had a place to live. But, everything happens for a reason. I believe that. Maybe, God took him for a reason, It's hard to understand, and someday I'll understand, Just like, why did he take my sister so young, Just like, why did Why did he take my dad? Why did he just take my great niece, stillborn great niece? She was due on my birthday. And there was no heartbeat. A couple of days after my birthday, she was born. There was no heartbeat. It's like, I will never understand, maybe someday. But, there's a saying that, the hurt we go through, the pain we go through, even though we don't feel it, God is still by your side. And God has blessings for us and our family, and more to come, It's just, for me, because the way I am, it's hard for me to understand all of this, but I'm learning. If you can tell, I am special ed, I am in Special Olympics. I have a reading disability, I have learning disability. There's so much which I will tell in another video. But, yeah, I guess that's all I can say on this one, because it'll probably take forever uploading it on YouTube, because it's like 17 minutes long. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I know I probably won't get a lot of views because I'm not famous I don't know how to get a lot of views and be famous on YouTube. I don't know how, but yeah, thanks for watching.